All right. On the left, we have Bill Miller and Bryan Bremer. We've seen them on table 1 before. And on the right, we have Randy Rautmann and Mark Heesacker. We've also seen them on table 1 before. All right, this is Bryan Bremer. Sitting, rocking. He's deadly to the pull side. You cannot come off of it. But Mark's defense leans heavily that way, and he gives you the push side if you can hit a really good one. So Bryan's middles are really good too, but this is an interesting matchup. Really evenly matched teams. This is game 1, and it looks like the guys on the right, the Sheboygan guys, Mark and Randy, are up 3-0, 3-1 here. All right, bounce pass by Bryan Bremer. Bryan lives in Oshkosh. Bill lives in Oshkosh. So Oshkosh versus Sheboygan. All right, chance to tie it up for Bryan. Things move quickly in foosball. It's down 3-1 a moment ago. Could have been 3-3. Yeah, very evenly matched, I would say, this one. All right, that's Bill Miller. Specializes in sliders. Crushes sliders. He can square it a little too, but his sliders are absolutely deadly. All right, Mark sends this one up the field. Picked up by Randy Rautmann, who's going to take his first time out. Yeah, it should be more nonstop action this year now that we can go back and forth between 2 pit tables. The only thing that's not working like it was, we used to have the screen on the right. It was running a few seconds behind, and we were using it like a fully loaded instant replay, and I really like that, but that's not happening. I have to figure that part out yet, folks. But we'll get there. Don't worry. All right, this is Randy Rautmann setting up his snake shot here. Deadly to the pull side as well. Goes push. Really close. Might have been off the post. Baby bank attempt comes back to Mark. Three-two here in this first game. All right, Bryan Bremer picks this one off here. Bryan, a former member of Boxcar, the band. Maybe take a timeout here. Good call. Yep, this is your king seat match, you guys, for beginner dubs. And we had 19 teams in that. Still time to get you in for rookie singles if you want to play some foosball down here today. We're down in Appleton, Wisconsin. It's a rainy day here, but Appleton's an awesome city. It's just the right size for me. It's like 70, 80,000 people, not too big where traffic slows you down every step of the way. But they have everything you want. Bryan rocking. They get all the restaurants you want, all the stores you want. Is big enough for that. All the good grocery stores. All right, Mark puts this back into play. After that big block. That was a big block. Randy's got a deadly bounce pass. And Randy and Mark take a 4-2 lead. Pull side front pin for Randy Rautmann. Bryan rattles this one through. Chance to make it a 1-point game. Looking at a big push and goes around him. That's what he needs to do on that defense. You got to go big push. It's got to be good. It's got to be perfect. Because Mark's fast and he's trying to race you out there. He's not covering it, and then he's racing you out there. That's a challenge. Dead bar pull side for the first game, Randy Rautmann. The winner of this event never gets to play beginner again. That's how you get out of it. You gotta win your way out, I guess. All right, here comes game 2. Bryan tries to bounce pass. Randy gets a piece of it. Lands with Mark. Bryan takes this one away. And he finally cracked him open with that big push, but that's not going to change Mark's defense. He's going to still do the same thing. So he's going to have to bust him up real good before trying those middles, or the middles will have to be absolutely perfect to work. But you're going to have to bust him up and make him do what he doesn't normally do. Push kick pass attempt picked up by Randy. Bryan got a piece of it. All right, Bill Miller talked him into a middle there and then took it away. Comes back to Randy Rautmann. And he gets a push side front pin to go that time. So he's done one each way. I told him to do that once each game. Go and use those. So proud of him. That's awesome. All right, that one drops for Bill Miller. 1-1 here in the second game. 5-bar shot on goal picked up by Randy Rautmann. Chance to go up a point here. Slow, methodical defense by Bill. Then he jumped out there at the last second to the pull side. Pull kick, short pull kick on goal. Taken away by Bryan. Mark looking for that wall pass. All right, Bryan rocking. Gets the middle to go. Perfect middle. It cut back a little bit. It had to get in there. It had to be perfect like that. Bryan trying to get to the wall. Randy came off just in time to get a piece of the bounce pass. Good defense by Randy Rautmann. Randy Rautmann, our stat guy last year, until Tony broke him because Randy couldn't keep up with stats fast enough because Tony's going too fast. Nobody could keep up with stats that fast. It's not just Randy Rautmann he would have broke. He would have broke Clay Toomey. All right, here's Randy. Chance to tie it up at 2. Went all the way out to the push side. Bill met him out there. Takes it away. Shot on goal. Bill's just pumping rounds. Sending them up. Little goalie war action right now. The real deal goalie war action will be tonight at 8 p.m. No 2-point banks or anything crazy. No make it, take it. That's not even fair, you guys. If someone's setting up center dot bank series and it's 2 points for banks and it's make it, take it, come on, Colorado. That's ridiculous. All right, that's Bill Miller. Sends another one on goal. Comes back to him. Wall pass. It made it all the way up there. The off speed, maybe it was like a knuckleball. All right, here's Bryan. He's got this deadly slow brush down to the wall. This is lazy wall pass, we call it, and he kills me on it. He's trying to go fast against Randy that time. I thought that might be a good idea too, but Randy's just blocking everything. But Bryan gets the lane to go here. And a chance to take a 3-1 lead. 3-1's pretty big. It's a big point. Junks this one in. Good block by Mark. Just couldn't keep it out. That's half the battle. You got to keep them out. But sometimes it's impossible. All right, here's Randy Rautmann. Goes push side, cuts the lead to 1. Wall pass attempt comes back to Bryan Bremer. Tries to go through the high lane there, like the off the mark high lane. Bounce pass attempt finds its way to the back of the goal, and Randy Rautmann ties things up, really putting some pressure on the team of Bryan and Bill right now. Bounce pass. You cannot give Bryan Bremer the bounce pass. You can't give either one of these guys their bounce pass. They will kill you all day and all night. All right, Bryan looking big push. Goes down the middle. But he has to threaten with that big push. That's why he's choking up that way, showing that he's overloading. Randy with the bounce pass again. Chance to tie it up. Oh, Randy. Randy somehow reels that one in. Great save. And that is a great pull side. Randy Rautmann ties it up 4-4 here in the second game. Match point for the guys on the right. Game point for the team on the left. All right, 4-4 game 2. Game point for Bryan Bremer. Tries to go along the wall. Block back to his goalie. And we haven't heard from Bill. And that's at least a little bit surprising because this guy's a force. It's hard to hold him to nothing. So Randy's been doing a good job, even if we haven't really noticed what he's doing. All right, here's Randy Rautmann, a chance to close out the match. And ends it with a push side. So maybe you'll see these teams again in the final. But Randy Rautmann and Mark Heesacker have secured the winner's side.